Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, and listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. I got a radio show. Real grateful for that. You know, it's funny, man. I remember when I first started out in radio, a lot of my peers laughed at me. Some of it was being mean-spirited. Some of it was just, mocking me. I'm used to stuff like that. But I had as a special guest on my show, Joel Osteen. And you know something, man, he said something that was, I can't remember the scripture. I don't know exactly how it went. Like we were having a long conversation, but the gist of it was, don't be upset with where you are now, and don't be upset with the small things in your life. Be grateful for the small things and the small position that you have right now, because you don't know where that's going. You don't know what that's going to be one day. You don't know what that's going to lead to. And that was very warming to hear him say that. But it also reminded me of when I started in radio, how small it was. It reminded me of when I started in stand-up making $25 a show. It reminds me of not having a home at a period in my life and what God has allowed me to live in now. So don't be distraught over your position now, and don't be ungrateful or unappreciative for the things you have now, because you don't know what that's going to grow into. And that's really the gist of that I got from what he was saying. I just wanted to share that with you, that where you are now is so temporary, because now, like I've said before, now is a fleeting moment. Right after you finish saying now, that moment that you claimed as now, that's gone. So the where you are now is a very fleeting process. Now, you can change where you are now, and you can change how you feel about where you're at now, and you can change about where you're going by simply changing your mind. It is no different. I'm telling you, folks, the thing that I've learned about successful people is not so much of what they do. It's not what they have. The biggest thing I've learned about successful people is how they think. That's the thing that's different. It's how they think. And I'm telling you that you can change the way you think on any subject and start becoming successful towards that starting now. You have to understand that, man. The biggest difference I've noticed between successful people and non-successful people is how they think. I was reading where this guy said that he was taught all wrong about money. He said that his father was very negative about money. All throughout his life, he heard his father say, people who got money have walked on somebody to get it or cheated somebody to get it. People who have money, money is the root of all evil. Money is this, and people who got money, don't deserve it. They've done something wrong to get it, yada, yada. So he said he grew up the whole time thinking that having money was wrong with that. He discovered that it wasn't. Look, you can choose to be successful any way you want to. I've chosen several ways to be successful. I want to be a very, very successful father. I think that's one of the things that's paramount in my life, that I really am working hard right now to become a successful father. Not a successful father in terms of money, but a successful father in terms of offering the amount of love and guidance and leadership and the example that my children need to look at. And that's what I'm really, really working hard at now. I want to be successful as a father, but I want to be successful as a husband. I want Marjorie to always know that she can count on me, to not have to wonder about me or look for me. I want her to feel secure in the fact that I really have gotten it right, that I really am focused on being a good husband to her, because it means so much to me. So I'm working hard on a lot of levels. I'm working hard. I'm trying very strong to be a successful motivator of people. I want to be a sharer of information to people that will uplift others and give others the same things that I've learned through the trials and tribulations of my life, but at the same time share that information and use the power of this microphone to uplift people, not to destroy. My show is not about, guess what so-and-so said, guess what so-and-so did. I don't like mean-spirited things about people. I joke with people who call in, that's another thing. But I don't like destroying people with the power of the microphone. So I'm working very hard on being successful in a lot of areas of my life. Now, also, I do care about being financially successful, too, because my father, one of the gifts he gave me was a very simple gift. He told me a long time ago, he said, son, the best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. And that stuck with me. And this was a hard-working man who was a coal miner, who worked construction his entire life. My father didn't have an easy life, man. My father didn't sit behind a microphone. My father didn't come to work and people cheered for him. My father wasn't famous. My father was just a go-get-it dude. Now, he instilled that in me, and I've taken that and applied it to my craft, and I thank God for him for that. But I do try to be financially successful so that I can do some things with it to help some other people. Now, am I opposed to having nice things? No. Do I apologize for having nice things? No. And why should I? I work. I'm not on the radio asking to give me money, so I can go buy a car. I'm working, so I don't feel how you want to feel, and other people do feel that way about it. But if success in terms of finance is what you're lacking, you can go about the business of doing that. I'm writing a book, and that whole book is about teaching people how to become successful. And man, I'm breaking it down in a way where everybody can get it, man, because I want the college student to get it. I want the working mom to get it, the single mom to get it, the hard-working father that's been trying to hold his family together can get it, the father that ain't ever got it together and feel that because of that reason he can't be the father he needs to be. I'm writing something, man, to put it into words to let you know that God is a forgiving God, and that God is a merciful God, and that God can get you out of any situation you find yourself in. You just can't beat yourself up every time you make a mistake. I make mistakes all the time, man. I just got to remind myself to get up. I ask God for forgiveness. I call on his mercy and his grace, and I get up and I go again. But it's coming, man. And if finance success is what you want, you got to change your mind. You got to start thinking about how to produce it. The first thing you do is you got to ask. You got to ask to have a life and have a life more abundantly. That's a scripture, that he comes to you to give you life and to give you life more abundantly. That's a scripture. That ain't a joke. That ain't a theory. That's a fact. And the fact that if you don't have a life of abundance, you can get that by asking. Then it starts by believing. And the how-to, don't even worry about that. He takes care of that himself. He'll send the stuff your way. But you got to be willing to put some effort in this thing now. And you can do it. Okay, I know I was a little around the place today, but that's what it was. So, let's go get it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here again. Another great opportunity, another blessing from God, another shot at it, another chance. Man, it's just opportunity. And what a blessing it is to be here today. It is just an extreme blessing to be here today. Man, ain't you glad you didn't miss it? Another one. He done another one. Man, I'm over the moon with this. Let's go. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, and the legend that is Junior, and then the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind, man?
Hey, Uncle, let me talk to you about something, man, about being grateful for the journey. About being grateful for the journey. Over the break, man, when I had this guy come up to me and says, man, I don't know how you sit next to Steve Harvey every day and don't feel some type of way. And like, I'm sitting there trying to feel like what? Because of his success, or like I should be jealous of you, or I don't even understand how that, what would make you even think of that?
I don't understand. What does he mean by
like
sitting next to
your
you
success? And I'm sitting here like I should be upset because you ain't doing more for me or something. Like, I'm like, what? I'm grateful for my own journey. I don't have to be your journey, huh?
Well, see, here's the deal. Here's where a lot of people get mixed up, and even
a hater?
Even people who are of faith. In business deals, in relationships, in work, in everything, your greatest chance for success and your optimizing any opportunity you have should not be tied to another person or group of people. Steve Harvey does not have the ability to make or break anyone. Now, have I assisted some people along the way? Of course. Has it been my duty and obligation to provide for certain people along the way? Of course. It is my duty and my honor as a father and a husband to do my duty in terms of protection and provision 100%. But after that, man, I really don't owe anybody anything. I will help you out the goodness of my heart with some advice or something like that. But I had to learn a long time ago, man, stop tying your dreams, hopes, and aspiration to people and put your faith in God, man, because people will let you down. Do you know how many people have not done what they said they was going to do in your life? Do you know how many meetings you've been to and been promised stuff and that meeting turned out to be a zero? Do you know how many plans you've put on paper that did not come to fruition? Do you know how many doors have been slammed in your face by so-called friends, family, co-workers, bosses, companies? And I've just had to learn, when them doors get slammed in my face, don't stand there beating on that door. Walk up the hall. God got some more doors for you, man. So I don't put my faith in people no more. So yeah, you sit next to me every morning. You ought to feel some kind of way. No, just learn what you can learn. If you can learn something from me, if I can give you a piece of advice, I will. But after that, Steve Harvey ain't in the dream making come true business. That's God. Cause he the one got me where I am today. It wasn't me.
Amen. All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, the pastors are up with a word right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you're a homeowner, you know it took years of saving, planning, and hard work to get in the door. Then make that house a home. Now, all that effort has built something hugely valuable. Equity. It's the portion of your home you truly own that can be tapped to fund what's next. And Rocket Mortgage is here to help you turn your home's equity into cash. Fund your next dream with Rocket Mortgage. Visit rocketmortgage.com today to find out more. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
It is time now for Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam with a word.
We forgive in the authenticity of awareness and vulgarity.
Okay.
We know that if we reiterate as we pontificate,
Yeah.
before somebody had to go in there and dilate. I know you thought I was going to say defecate.
You called me off when you just said
But I
it.
changed it. I whip round on you for the word. Come on, Deacon.
All right, Pastor. We're going to go to the book of Temptation, Pastor. Temptation. Start with verse 3. That's chapter 3, verse 2 it is. We're going to start right here, Pastor. It was the 3rd of September. The day I'll always remember.
Stop right there.
Yes, sir.
3rd of September.
That's what it was.
That day I'll always remember. Why? Read.
Because that was the day that my daddy died.
Stop right there. Eventful moment in the life of a child. Read.
Come on.
I never got a chance to see him. Never heard nothing but bad things about him.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Absentee father.
Take your time. Take your time. Yeah.
Daddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fathering without being a daddy. Read.
Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth.
Stop right there. Probably ain't got a chance in hell at this happening, but go ahead on. Read.
Mama just hung her head and said, son, Papa was a rolling stone.
Stop right there. When you said, Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth, when she hung her head, that was a clue that it wasn't going to be good news. She said, son, Papa was a rolling stone. What you mean by that, Mama? Read.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone.
Stop right there. Worthless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No good.
Yes, sir.
Low accountability.
Preach, Pastor.
Ramaging. Roaming from house to house.
Yeah.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And then he died, and all he left us was alone. Where is my head is at? Where's the money? Where's the insurance? Where's something to help pay for this burial? Why you just leave us with it? I don't want no hat. Read.
It says, Pastor, the scripture says, hey, Mama, is it true what they say that Papa never worked a day in his life?
Stop right there. I'm assuming since when he died, all he left us was alone. I'm assuming he wasn't working nowhere.
Come on, Pastor. Break it down.
Had he been working somewhere, there would be some type of benefit, a IRA, a Social Security check,
IRA,
a pension fund.
Come on now.
Would have been coming our way. Read.
And then the scripture picks up, Pastor. It says, and Mama, some bad talk going around town saying that Papa had 3 outside children and another wife, and that ain't right.
Stop right there. You should have never brought it up in the first place. When you said, Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth, when she hung her head, wasn't nothing but bad news after that. She said, first of all, listen, first she said, Papa was a rolling stone.
That's what he was.
Then she said, wherever he laid his hat was his home.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what
And then she said, and when he died, all he left us was alone.
Yes,
and
sir.
then he said, I heard that Papa had 3 other children, 2 outside wives, and that ain't right.
Yeah.
Well, it's too late for all that now, because they had them anyway. Kids everywhere, slung all over the county. The kids at the funeral we don't recognize. Hey, let me introduce you to your half-brother, your half-sister, your infidel cousin. Let me introduce you to Barbara Jean and Mary Ann. Let me introduce you to Becky Sue and Timothy. Who the hell is Glenda? That was your mama, too. There's a world of confusion going on at this here funeral. Who is Glenda? Who is Brenda? Who is Patricia? I got about 5 mamas in here. All these brothers and sisters. And when he died, he didn't leave us alone. He left us with everybody else.
Preach, Pastor.
It picks up. It says, heard some talk Papa doing some storefront preaching. Talking about saving souls and all the time leeching, dealing in debt, and stealing in the name of the Lord.
We must understand that the scripture forewarned of him.
Yes, sir. Yes.
He said, and there would always be false prophets.
Yes, it will.
Your daddy wasn't no preacher. Your daddy didn't go to seminary school.
No,
your father wasn't a man of the cloth.
No, Lord.
Your daddy didn't do nothing but let it pop off. Your father was a rolling stone.
Take it home.
Well, he laid his hat was at home. And when he died, he ain't leave you nothing but alone. But you wasn't really alone, because he had 2 outside wives and 3 kids spread all over the county. You found out that your family had grown right there. You wasn't alone at all. It was a whole tribe of y'all somewhere. It was called the Williams family, and it wasn't no vacation. Lord have mercy. The doors of the church is now open.
Amen.
Thank you, Reverend.
Your daddy was a rolling stone.
And Deacon Def Jam with the word for the day. Amen.
Lady Howard at home.
All right, coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You've heard us talk about the benefits of Globe Life Insurance. Globe Life has been protecting families for generations. Globe Life is easy to buy with rates starting as low as $3.49 a month. There is no medical exam, just a simple application. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. Again, that's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, we're going to recap the weekend's trending topics and the top news stories. That is all coming up at the top of the hour. Thank you for listening. We have a great show for you today. Coming up right now, it is Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This is from Tracy in Detroit. Tracy says, my husband's twin brother created problems in our friend group because he slept with 2 of my single girlfriends. I uninvited him to our cookout for the 4th, and he told my husband to check me. Why is my husband mad at me and not his brother?
What, wait a minute. Why are you mad at your brother?
Because he slept with 2 of her single girlfriends.
Your friend slept with him, too.
Yeah, she's thinking he's causing problems in the group because he slept with both of them. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Maybe they
that
didn't
ain't
know.
your call.
Mm-hmm.
So now, and this his brother. He gonna side with his brother.
His twin.
Why you in it? But see, lady, why you in it? Why you blocking his brother? It ain't your business.
That's his wife.
He slept with 2 of your friends. Your friends slept with him. They both wanted him.
You know they're mad the 2 girlfriends aren't getting along now.
Okay, so now he can't
Because
come
of
to
him.
the cookout. No, it ain't cause of him. It's cause of them. Both of them slept with him.
But they're mad at him.
What you mad at him for?
You know they didn't know he was sleeping around. You know that, Steve.
Sure.
CLO.
You don't know that. See, they friends. They running their mouth.
Threesome.
Okay, but listen to me, Shirley. One of them could have been in front of girl. I got with him and he was everything. And then the other one went, oh, really?
What?
Well, let me see what this about. And it could have been that. See, you don't know. But see, y'all always taking the side of each other without knowing what happened.
Yeah. Girls
And
stick
yeah,
together.
so yeah, see, that's what I'm here for.
Uh-huh. And twin brothers obviously stick together.
As they should.
Against his wife.
No, that ain't against his wife. The wife is against the twin brother. The brother ain't said nothing to the wife.
Why is my husband mad at me and not his brother?
Because his brother ain't did nothing wrong. He's single. He mad at you because you trying to check a grown man that this ain't your husband. You check me. You don't check my brother. Mind your business.
Well, his brother told him to check her.
Yeah, because it could have been the twin brother that was over there. It could have been your husband. There is identical twins. Hello.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move on. After that was good. All right. Eileen in Tampa says, my husband told me that my ex-husband is in the hospital. I asked so many questions that my husband told me I'm too concerned. I called my ex-sister-in-law to check on my ex. Why would my husband mention it and then get upset about it?
I don't know. I wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah.
You wanted to see your reaction. Yeah, you gave it to him.
I don't give it if your ex in a car accident with me. I bet I don't
saying
mention
anything. You're not saying anything.
Yeah, he could hit my car. Steve,
You
whatever
wouldn't
your
open
car.
your mouth.
I was in an accident. Who hit you? Some ugly man.
You won't believe who I ran into today.
Literally. All right. Okay. Moving on to Vic in D.C. Vic says, I'm the chapter president for my fraternity, and I'm not with the brothers doing all of the line dances, but my chapter plans to enter a competition. I'm side-eyeing my brothers, but they're still doing it. Do I have to be a team player, or can I sit this one out? He doesn't like line dance.
Can I say something?
What, like
Yeah,
boots
go
on the
ahead.
ground?
Tell y'all your cappers right now. If y'all pull all them fans out and start dancing with them fans, I'm gonna whoop y'all. I'm telling y'all that right now.
Well, you feel the same way as Vic. The chapter president, yeah.
Hey, man, you
Boots
ain't
on
got
the
to go
ground.
along with it. See, let me tell you something. Everything that's in style ain't for you.
No.
I wish the Qs would pull out some purple fans. We're not finna have that. Well, I'm telling you right now, the older bros gonna go, hey, man, what y'all doing now?
But it's so popular. Everybody's doing it.
Can that about
You
popular?
don't need it. You
would
don't need it.
Why are you so mad about it?
It's just a dance.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the
What is we
ladies that-
dancing for? Whoa. No.
We can't
If
dance.
we
a
line
frat.
dance, your
We a-
other party is social.
But we a frat. What is we getting in line dancing come for? You go to stomp shows.
Well, why not? You're grown. That was fraternity stuff was in college anyway, right?
Wait a minute, Sheriff.
You don't know what
Hold up.
you don't know what you
See
talking
right
about
here?
now,
See,
sure.
I pull up now.
You way out of line now.
See right there, Sheriff?
Oh, man.
Where them
Just
fans
asking,
at?
Yeah. What's wrong with, yeah. Pop.
It's something.
Right.
I like to
It's
see
something
for
that
sure
shot you
a
no
line
fan.
dance too.
Get a towel. Snap your finger or something. Don't pop no fan.
But there's more than just that one. You can do the Cupid shuffle one.
Yeah.
I can do
so
that
many
one.
I
line
love
dances.
Cupid.
many
Now you know I love
Yeah.
Cupid.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that.
Shout out to
No.
Cupid.
And
Yeah.
the Tamia
Fans
one.
though.
The Tamia one. Ooh, that one's hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
That
All that
one's hard.
turning.
Yes.
You got to stand up. Then you
Now,
gotta walk.
our frat, the old-fashioned way we stomp, those days are done. The
Yeah.
new bros got new ways of doing it. It's a lot more integral, a lot deeper than what we did.
A lot of
But
knees.
that's the way it is. Mm-hmm. You know, splits and twirls and hops and, you know, it's cool. I mean, the thing done evolved. It's different now. So it is what it is. But if I catch you with a fan, though, just don't take our
The fans are more for the ladies.
take our letters off.
Well, they're
Don't have
entering
our
a-
colors out there. What is we in
entering a
a dance
competition.
contest for?
Yeah.
Some stomp shows, step shows, whatever you want to call it. Stomps and steps. What is you out here line dancing for?
Because that's what people do now. The
It's
boots
fun.
on the ground.
Line
Yeah,
dancing
it's
is
fun.
But the fraternities
so
ain't
heavy
doing
and
the
serious.
fans.
Yeah.
Q's been having boots on the ground.
Yes.
Before there was a song called Boots on the Ground. We was always
Some
boots
dust.
on the ground.
Uh-huh.
See, Shirley? See,
We're gonna stick with this. We're gonna stick with our cane.
I don't understand why you guys are so mad.
Touchy.
All right, last one. Coco in Mesquite says, I'm 44 years old and I'm sleeping with a guy that's married. He spends most of his time at my house, but he's still living with his wife. I saw legal separation papers, so I expect him to move. He gets testy when I ask him about it. Is he lying to me?
no, he tested because it's hard. You know, you keep asking him about it. You can't move it along no faster than it's going.
Okay. All right.
And his marriage ain't really your business because you didn't have no problem with it when you was sleeping with him when you knew he was married.
Ooh.
Nah.
All right, CLO. Put a button on that. Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We got to ask first off, how was you guys' weekend? Steve, we know you went to see Beyonce. How was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. Mm-hmm. This woman, hands down, and I've seen everybody. There's no one I haven't seen.
And
That's
entertainment.
considered great. No, that's considered great. It's Whitney, Michael Prince, Luther,
Usher.
I saw the Rolling Stones, Usher,
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. I done see Barbara Streisand. Bro, I can go a Cher. I done seen them all live. Beyonce.
Yeah.
Is the coldest living performer today. The only person I've ever seen in my life that could outperform Beyonce is Michael. Period.
Oh,
Michael Jackson.
Period. And only
okay.
because his global fame was so he was at a level of global fame before social media and anywhere. The armies had to carry this dude around in every country.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If he was in this social media era, he was out of the stratosphere. Beyonce is the coldest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody perform as many songs, sing at the level she sings at, and does the choreography that she does, but that extended period of time, I ain't never seen that before. She's a bad girl, man. Understand.
Yeah. Okay,
Queen
question.
bee.
Question. Did you wear your cowboy attire? Did you have your hat?
No, I had bought me, when I was in Paris, I had bought an Hermes leather shirt. It just so happened to have some real faint horses on it.
Okay.
And I wore that. And that was my idea to theme.
That was your contribution.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna wear that until daughter came in my closet.
You are officially part of the Beehive now. You Beehive.
No, I want to adopt a beehive. I want a beehive.
You want a Steve Hive. You want your own.
Yeah, I want them to jump on people like they do when they say something crazy about me.
Yeah. Well,
I want to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The other big show in town was, of course, the Nephew Tommy show, his comedy show. In Atlanta, in Alpharetta, and I got a chance to see that. It was great. I came to support my friend. It was really, really nice. Really nice. Really funny. You laughed, you cried, you went on this crazy journey with Tommy. It was really, really good, Tommy. I'm proud of you.
What you cried about?
Proud of you. Because, he talks about his journey, but he does it in such a comical way. You're laughing, you're crying. You know what Tommy went through, his cancer and all of that. So he talks about that. And you think, how do you make that stuff funny? I didn't know, but he made it funny. He really, really did. Not the cancer itself, but everything he went through and, all the stuff that happened
that's
around.
The genius of comedy, though. You gotta laugh at your pain. Most comedians, that's how they deal with the tragedy. It's with some jokes, some humor.
Yeah. And
that's really the sadness of comedy today, that there's such a cancel culture. Everybody's so sensitive now. You can't say nothing about nobody no more. I mean, you know, can't say nothing about nobody gain weight. You can't say nothing about nobody, you know.
Yeah. But Tommy, you did that, and congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
Can
great.
I say this? Can I say
Yeah,
this? I think
course.
this would be, I think this could clear customs. I just
Lord.
wanted to say that, you know, due to the fact that you can't say nothing no more about nobody, like you can't talk about people being overweight and stuff like that. Like I've visually seen people who have picked the wrong pronoun. Clearly, I know that for a fact.
Right.
You've picked the wrong pronoun, but you can't say nothing about that either. Just can't. I just think you just need to get
That's what
back
you
to
wanted
being
to
able
say?
to. Yeah, I just think that was very
Throw that in there.
time
So,
appropriate.
you know,
and everything.
He ain't really he has not really said what he wants to say, but he
thank
tried.
God.
He right on that.
You know, I have to say it, but I've learned ways to stay on the air.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for
We
that.
appreciate that.
Because we all looking at the radio and the Zoom squint-eyed. We're trying to...
Right.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something, though.
What?
This is a question.
Go ahead.
Have you not looked at somebody and clearly thought you picked the wrong pronoun? Have you not thought that?
Okay,
I'm just
you're
asking
there.
a question. I'm not
Back
right
to
there.
Tommy.
Right there.
Back-
But I'm
Again,
asking.
I was just going to say congratulations to Tommy.
Nephew,
And it's an incredible
nephew.
show. If you get a chance, if it's in your city, make sure you check it out. It was fun and funny. All right, moving on to Us Weekly. Jay-Z has asked a federal judge to throw out a lawsuit being filed by a 31-year-old man that claims to be Jay-Z's biological son. In May of this year, Ramir
Man,
Satterway
go sit your... Boy.
filed a complaint, Steve, I know, stating that Jay-Z has avoided a paternity test and he's trying to use his celebrity status to silence him. The lawsuit alleges fraud, manipulation of the system, of the legal system, and a pattern of intimidation, all claims that Jay-Z's legal team have repeatedly denied. Jay-Z's legal team called this lawsuit a, quote, decades-long harassment campaign. And I kind of know your sentiment right now, Steve, but if you were Jay-Z, would you take the paternity test just to settle this whole thing?
All I need to do is see a picture. I can tell you right away. I just need to see a picture.
That's their thing.
What do he want at 30-something? What?
Yeah, 31.
Some money.
31.
But if
Yeah.
there was a young man out there who was bald-headed, who had a mustache, and kind of favored you and was from Cleveland, said you was his daddy.
And he 31 years old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you missed all that child support, homie. It's over.
Coming up
Yeah,
in
you
20 minutes
you
after
missed
the
all
hour.
that.
We'll have
Where's
more
your
of the
mama?
Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales event and get away with the deal so right it almost feels wrong. Right now, get huge savings on our popular models, including our adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, or go all-electric with America's most awarded EV lineup like the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6.
Get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a great deal only during the Hyundai Getaway Sale event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
So this is really good news for summer travelers. If you're traveling this summer, almost after 2 decades, after almost 2 decades, you can finally go through TSA security checkpoints at the airport without taking your shoes off. What a relief. The TSA, the Transportation Security Administration, sent a memo to its staff nationwide to mandate that passengers who have a real ID will be able to go through security detectors with footwear on. People that are traveling without a real ID will still have to take their shoes off. The take your shoes off rule was first instituted back in 2006 after a passenger
Who don't
tried-
have real ID? What they talking about? I don't get
Well, you know, you got to have a driver's license, a passport.
It's a specific
how have you
ID that
been
they require now,
Yeah.
and it has to have a star or
Yeah,
something
it has
like
to have
that
a
on your
star.
driver's license, right? So
Right.
that's the type of ID that they're accepting now, or passport and all that. So they want it to be a real ID. And then you go through. And so now they're saying you have to take your shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. This is really
Why do you say that? Why?
Because it's some feet we don't need to see out in public. It's some feet out here.
He said you ain't been
It's some
nowhere.
feet out here. And you going through security, huh? Woo!
Wait.
Woo! That toe had shrapnel on it. I know.
You're so crazy.
Feet we don't need to see.
But where's you going, Junior? Will you let us know when you go somewhere?
Well, the take your shoes off rule, as I was saying, was first instituted in 2006 after a passenger tried to light a bomb in his shoes on a flight from Paris to Miami. Previously, only individuals enrolled in TSA pre-check were allowed to keep their shoes on during screening. So let's hope this helps people get through the security more quickly. And Steve, do you go through TSA and, take your shoes off before you board a plane? I know you fly privately. Did I say fry? Fly privately, but sometimes.
Well, there are still places that you have to take your shoes off. They don't care. But like if you have global entry, you don't have to do that.
Come on, Stunner. Let's go. Global entry.
Junior,
I love it.
Junior, global entry is a card that you have to apply for and go through an interview process, and then they give you, and then, so you don't have to like take your computer out the bag. You don't have to take your shoes off. Just walk through the thing.
That's
But you ain't got to worry about that if you don't go nowhere. Yeah, you get to leave your hat on.
That's what we're going with this. This story was about footwear.
Not having you take your shoes off. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Sister Odell is in the building.
I mean,
She's
that's when you take your hat off and somebody at TSA go, oh, that must be Junior.
You know what?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, she is here.
When the world is on fire,
You know who it is.
it'll be too late. Get yourself together before the burning date. Knowing that he is coming, you ought to get busy running.
All right.
Knowing that the end is near. But thank God it ain't already here. I'm on fire. Morning.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, Sister Odell.
Wow.
How's everybody just coming off vacation? How you like my vacation glasses?
Nice.
Very nice.
Odell.
Yeah,
They look
very
good.
nice.
Yeah.
They look expensive. Yeah.
Steve had them.
Oh.
Oh, and he gave them to you?
No, he just let me wear them for the segment.
Oh. Well, I wanted to ask you, Sister Odell, how was your 4th? We're all coming off from the 4th. Did you celebrate?
Beautiful.
A lot of people
No,
did.
I don't celebrate the 4th. What is we got a flag for?
That's right.
Yeah.
Go deep with it.
Okay.
Sister Odell.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So no, I didn't celebrate the 4th, but I did take day off and was witnesses.
Oh, okay.
I was down there. I went to the, they had a reunion of the January 6th rioters. They got together. Oath keepers and all of them. I went to their rally.
What? You went there? Were you invited, or how did that happen?
No, I just went to give them some advice. That's all.
Oh, what'd you
And
tell
how'd
them?
that go?
What? Yeah, what'd you tell them?
Well, white folks, if you're going to ride, you need to talk to black people before you go riding, because what you need to understand is, rioting is a nighttime activity. You don't do it in the day. That's why so many of them got identified and arrested. They arrested more white people on January 6th because they can see them. You're on the wall. We see you. Hello.
Well, did they
Just
take
wanted to
your
let them
advice?
know, to start moving their activities tonight. White folk think they just know everything. Couldn't tell them nothing. Donald Trump's the president, so now they all happy and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how happy it is when you ain't got no health care benefits. I'm sorry.
From the big
dropping
beautiful
jewels.
bill. Well, did you happen to make it down to New Orleans for the Essence Fest?
Yeah, I went down there. It wasn't the same this year. You know, it wasn't hardly crowded like it normally is.
Yeah, the crowd had fallen off a bit. Yeah. They
You know, I
posted a
went to
lot
see Babyface because I love me some Babyface.
Oh yeah.
I buy your clothes.
Sing it, Sista.
I pay your rent.
Come on.
I cook your dinner tonight, baby. Soon as I get home from work. Well, if you sang that to me, we finna get married. I'm just gonna tell you that right
now. Okay, so
and I was out there, and then they had a little nasty little girl on the show with him. Darilla.
Glorilla?
Darilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glorilla.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
her name, Glorilla.
Girl, I said, Lord, have mercy, just poor child, just country as a bucket of corn. I was just pretty little girl, just as pretty as she wanted to be. Couldn't understand a word she was saying. Just be running her mouth. I'd say that she missed out on some whippings. All I could say.
Oh, that's what you got out of that. Well, before we run out of time, Sister Odell, I did want to ask you about the verdict in the Diddy trial. I know you heard about that too.
Girl, that's for a whole nother time. We ain't got enough time to tell you all the stuff I know.
Oh, so you do have an opinion on it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I was at my first freak on with Satchel Paige.
Oh, my
Freak
God.
on?
Oh, my God.
Freak on?
My God.
Okay. Yeah.
Not looking for that.
To be continued. Coming up next.
Ooh, Satchel used to throw some party.
The nephew and today's prank phone call right after this. Thank you, Sister Odell.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I'm stuck between a sister and a brother. Wow. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, you're up. What you got for us?
Shirley, I have love, etc. Love, etc.
Oh,
okay.
What's that about? Mm-hmm.
Call this man up, and tell him that his wife is taking these love classes. She come in and, I kind of teach her different things about love and it's love, etc. Yeah. I don't mind calling husband. I don't mind calling nobody husband and getting them riled up. I don't have a problem.
Clearly.
Thank you. I don't care about his feelings. I don't care. I want to get up under your skin. I will call you about your wife. I will call you about your kids, because I know those are buttons, and when I push them, you gonna lose your mind. So, cat dog,
That's how you built your prank inspired.
Yes, love, etc. Let's go.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Kaylin. No, she's not here right now. Who's speaking? This is Dr. Elbert. Listen, I was given a call. Are you able to leave a message for her for me? Yeah. Okay, would you let her know her sessions will be on Wednesdays at 7:30? Sessions? What session are you talking about? Session? Well, actually, she signed up for a class, an 8-week class, and it's every Wednesday night at 7:30, okay? What classes are you talking about? What kind of class? This is Love, Etc. Have you heard of us? No. Okay, well, let me kind of give you a little briefing here. Kaylin actually came in and filled out to take some classes, and we're Love, Etc. So we teach different things. What is it, like a seminar or something? Well, we teach foreplay, intimacy, sensual massages, and things like that. And I was actually here when she came and filled out the paperwork. She said she wanted to spruce up her love life with her husband. Are you her husband? Yeah, I'm her husband, but what I'm saying is this like a joint thing? Am I supposed to be there or something? No. This is actually her wanting to actually. If you don't know about it, I'm assuming she wants to surprise you and show you some different things when she finishes her sessions. So when did she come in? Like, she came in. Where are y'all located, first of all? Okay, well, she actually came in a couple weeks ago, and she filled out the paperwork. We're in the downtown area. She filled it out. She said she was very excited. She wanted to do some different things for her husband. We just asked if she gets here a little earlier, probably 15 minutes earlier, so she can shower and put her robe on, and then we can start class.
Whoa. Shower and robes. What's that for?
I mean, you're not upset about this, are you?
Nah, I mean, I ain't got no problem with, us. We married couple, you know what I mean? So, anything to spice up the marriage, but, as far as me not being involved and her going out there by herself, and you talking about taking a bath and a robe and all this other stuff, man, she don't need to be there for no mess like that, man.
Well, no, sir, it's nothing like that. I mean, it's basically a class where people get in touch with their sensitive side, and you get to actually, you learn about foreplay, what takes you to the next level.
You're talking about 8 weeks, though. 8 weeks.
Well,
you don't need 8 weeks or nothing like that.
Sir, you must understand.
How y'all even 8 weeks?
No, listen to me, sir. It's only one night a week. It's only on Wednesday. So really you only have 8 sessions.
8 sessions.
Exactly.
Okay, so why does she have to have a robe, though? I mean, why she just not showing up after work or whatever?
Well, you have to bring your robe, sir. Everyone showers, and then they put their robe on, and we actually coach them through, here's how foreplay goes, here's the intimacy, here's sensual massaging.
No, fam. You getting it twisted. What I'm asking you is, you really not explaining yourself enough. Like, what do y'all do? Like, I understand a class. Like a classroom setting. If I'm in the class, I'm taking the class. There's nobody touching me. Ain't no clothes coming off. Ain't nobody taking no group showers. Carrying on. What you got? You sound like y'all having over. What's going on?
No, nothing like that at all. But we do come in contact with our sensual side. Now, she will have a partner in class. She'll deal with that one partner. It's not until the 4th session that we really get into some strong physical contact.
Man, what are you talking about? You talking about a partner? Like, you talking about another woman, like a teammate or something? What you talking about? You talking about another dude?
Everyone has opposite sex partners.
Man, you got to be out your mind,
sir.
I don't even believe you call. Why you even calling me with this right here?
Sir, you have to understand. I wasn't calling you. I was trying to reach Miss Kaylin.
I don't care who you trying to reach, man. You calling my house talking about my wife on some robe and some partners, and it don't get physical to the 4th session of carrying. There ain't gonna be no physical at all.
Sir, basically your wife is trying to surprise you with a good thing.
No. Hold on. You just hold on.
Sir,
I'm gonna get this straightened out real quick. Hold on.
Wait. What are you doing?
I'm gonna call my wife. That's what I'm about to do.
Okay, but you don't understand. She's trying to. It's not good for you to call. She wants to surprise you.
It's my wife. You let me handle my wife the way I want to handle it. You hold on. Just hold on. Kaylin, this Drew, you call me back when you get this message. Call me back at the house as soon as you get this message.
Sir. Hello?
Yeah.
Sir, she wants to surprise you.
Well, we got surprised already, all right? Because first of all, she ain't going to be coming down to y'all little sessions. Where do y'all say y'all located at again?
Well, Love Etc. is in the downtown area.
How much this thing's supposed to cost anyway?
Well, like I said, she signed up for 8 sessions. It's 1 session per week. It's $100 each session. She's already paid the $800, sir.
She already paid what?
She's paid in full to do all 8 sessions.
Man, I know well she ain't paid no $800 to y'all.
She's starting this coming Wednesday.
She won't be there. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And if you got any of that money, if you got any of my money down there, you best be coming back with it.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Y'all downtown? I work downtown, so guess what? I will be there tomorrow to get my money.
Love Etc. is non-refundable. When people sign up for these classes, you can't change your mind like that.
Look, man, that's paperwork. Don't tell me about what's not refundable, what's refundable, what's not refundable. If I show up, I'm gonna have my money back right in my hand.
Mr. Would you feel a little bit more comfortable if I was her partner during the sessions?
Are you married?
Sir, yes, I am.
You are? Okay, so let me have a session with your wife. How about I do a year with your wife?
My wife works with other men in the sessions all the time.
That's fine, so I'm going to go ahead and knock your wife down for about a good, year or whatever, and then we're going to see how you like it. How about that?
Sir, I'm not going to go back and forth.
No, we ain't going back and forth. I'm going to come down there, come get my money back, and I'm going to go on forward with my business, and then don't call this house no more. Don't worry about my wife taking name off the little ledger or whatever. Ain't going to be no classes, player. Nothing.
We're non-refundable. I keep telling you that.
Man, who the you think you raising your voice at?
Sir, I'm talking to you. I keep telling you we're non-refundable.
Don't tell me it's not refundable. Did she go to any sessions yet?
No, she has not.
You ain't used the service yet, right? She ain't used the service yet, right?
But we've already partnered her up. We already have a partner for her.
You can't know about that partner? Let the partner use your wife. How about that?
Hey, sir, quit bringing my wife into this.
You bringing my wife into it, I'm going to bring your wife into it.
Maybe the problem is is you. Maybe you're not doing what you need to be doing at home.
Who think you talking to? I'm coming down there tomorrow to come get my money. You better have my money. It's gonna be your. Please believe it.
What am I supposed to tell her?
I don't care nothing about it. It's all part of the surrender. He gonna get his kicked too.
Do you know who her partner is?
Her partner is. I'm the only partner she got.
We partnered her up with nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Man, y'all play too much, man. That's funny, man. Tommy. Is this Tommy? This nephew Tommy?
This is Tommy.
Look, somebody gonna you up, man. Y'all play too much. Y'all play entirely too much, man.
We got you, dog.
Hey, that's wrong, man.
I gotta ask you. Come on, Drew. Talk to me. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
And there you have it. All right? That's stupid. That's stupid all day long. Get ready, y'all. Blues and comedy. It's called Dukes and Boots. Get ready. It's the Southern Soul Blues and Comedy at its finest. This is an all-white party hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tommy. That is in Tupelo, Mississippi at the Cadence Bank Arena, Saturday, July 26th. And tickets are on sale right now. It is the farewell tour of Sir Charles Jones, hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tommy. Yeah. Shirley? Back to you.
Right. You sounded like nailed it. Coming up next, my strawberry letter subject. I'm stuck between a sister and a brother. We'll get into that right after this. You've heard us talk about the benefits of Globe Life Insurance. Globe Life has been protecting families for generations. Globe Life is easy to buy with rates starting as low as $3.49 a month. There is no medical exam, just a simple application. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. Again, that's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the strawberry letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Junior, thank you. Subject, I'm stuck between a sister and a brother. Dear Steve and Shirley, for the past year, I have been sleeping with my best friend's little sister. When I went to college, I lost all contact with her until we reconnected last year at her brother's 4th of July party. I hadn't seen this woman since she was a young girl, and my, oh my God, aged... But my, oh my God, Oh, I get it. My, oh my God, she's aged like fine wine. Yes, Shirley, Steve, sorry.
You want to start over, baby? Because I don't know who you if you talking about the Lord, I don't know what this
I just couldn't figure that one out.
God, oh God, it's God.
And
Lord.
my, oh my God. That's what he's trying to say. But I'll start over. All right. Dear Steve and Shirley, for the past year, I've been sleeping with my best friend's little sister. When I went to college, I lost all contact with her until we reconnected last year at her brother's 4th of July party. I hadn't seen this woman since she was a young girl, and my, oh my God, she's aged like fine wine. Okay? I'm 14 years older than her, but we're all grown now. The Lord took his time with that body. That evening, we caught up, had a few drinks, shared some laughs, and as the night progressed, we ended up in her brother's coat closet. This woman did things to me that I'd never had done to me. Since then, we have become increasingly close, and we've talked about taking it to the next step. She has said, it's of utmost importance that we go about this the right way and tell her brother about us. The problem is, her brother is a 6'6" bodybuilder that is very protective of his sister, and he's a hothead. Because of his size, he's always ready for a confrontation over the smallest stuff. I have personally never had a disagreement with him in all of the years we've been friends, so I'm skeptical on telling him face to face. I don't want to clash with him, but I really love his sister, and it's been almost a year. The sneaking around is getting old, and I hope he can process the information in a mature manner. To put things in perspective, her brother and I are in our mid-40s, and we have been friends since the 8th grade. I never had these kinds of feelings for his sister when we were young, so I need to be clear about that up front. How should this go? Should we do it together, or should I talk to her brother alone first? Please advise. All right, so my answer is going to be short because I don't really see a major problem here. Are you really afraid of her brother? I mean, someone you've been friends with since the 8th grade? That should be all the more reason for you to tell him straight up. You love his sister. I know it's his sister, but you guys are no longer in elementary and high school, and his sister's a grown woman now. She's free to come and go and date and love whoever she pleases, even if it's you. Do you have a reputation of being like a bad boy or a player or something? Or does he have a rep for putting his hands on all the guys that his sister dates? Because if not, you know, put your big boy pants on. Go tell him what's up. Just go tell him. I think she will respect and love you more if you man up and just go by yourself and don't bring her. One question, though. I get that he's 6'6". He's a big guy. He likes to fight and all that. You said that. But what is your size? You did not bring that out in the letter. You said he likes to confront people over the smallest stuff. So what is your size? You failed to mention that. Is that why you're so scared to tell him? I just say, look at it this way. The sooner you tell him, the happier she'll be because you did what you wanted her to do. Okay? Are you a little guy? Steve?
Shirley read this letter as a woman. I'm going to read this letter as a man, and so you can understand why this man wrote this letter.
Okay.
For the past year, I've been sleeping with my best friend's little sister. Right there. Right there. You already know you out of line. You already know. You already know how we are because we know each other. If these dudes have been best friends, then they know each other. Mm-hmm. So now, what you doing with my little sister after I know all this about you? That's the first problem we dealing with. Then he said, when I went to college, I lost all contact with her because we reconnected last year at her brother's 4th of July party. I ain't seen this woman since she was a young girl. Oh, my God, she done aged like fine wine. I'm 14 years older than her, but we all grown now. The Lord took his time with that body. That evening, we caught up. Here we go. Here where the rest of it got real janky. Got caught up, had a few drinks, shared some laughs. Night progressed. We ended up in her brother's coat closet. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to strongly suggest that when you do talk to him, you definitely got to leave that out.
Yes.
See, the reason he wrote this letter, Shirley, because as a man, he know. I'm dealing with my best friend who and I have been running dirt and running women together. Now, I done went behind his back and got his little sister. Mm-hmm. And I got him at the 4th of July party, had him in his coat closet. He can't tell none of this here shit. Oh, no. Yeah. The woman did things to me that I never had done to me before. Gonna probably need to leave that part out too. Yeah. See, Shirley, that's why he nervous. Because he got all this information. And then we come back, I'll tell you the rest of it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Steve. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response to I'm stuck between a sister and a brother. That is the subject of today's Strawberry Letter right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with the deal so right it almost feels wrong. Right now, get huge savings on our popular models, including our adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, or go all-electric with America's most awarded EV lineup like the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6.
Get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a great deal only during the Hyundai Getaway Sale Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Come on, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, I'm stuck between a sister and a brother.
Yeah, this dude got himself in a jam. He is stuck between a sister and a brother. They've been best friends. He ain't seen them since college. He go back to his friends' 4th of July party, and his young sister is there. And now she got a banging body and all that. They done had some drinks and some laughs. They wind up in the closet together. Now, 2 things. It's your best friend's little sister, and you had her in the closet, his closet, at his house. And then she did some things you ain't never had done before. You got to leave all this information out. I don't know why you wrote it in the letter either. I hope you hear this letter.
I don't.
Now, we've become increasingly close, and we've talked about taking it to the next step. She said it's utmost important that we go about this the right way and tell her brother about us. Now, the problem is her brother's 6'6" bodybuilder that is very protective of his sister, and he's a hothead. Okay, so now right here, you scared.
Yeah.
And Shirley, ain't no, are you scared? He's scared.
Yes.
He's scared. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Because of his size, he's always ready for a confrontation over the smallest stuff. Well, this ain't small, though. See, you done got behind his back. He gonna say you snuck behind his back, and you got his little sister. That's what you fitting to deal with. Now, hold up. I personally never had a disagreement with him in all these years, and we've been friends. So I'm skeptical of telling him face to face because I don't want to clash with him. Oh, it ain't the clash you worried about. It's that whipping you worried about. No, it ain't the clash. It ain't got nothing to do with the clash, homie.
What does it have to do with, Steve?
It's that whipping you scared to take it.
That kind of rhymes.
Yeah.
Keyword clash.
Uh-huh.
That's all this is. But I really love his sister, and it's been almost a year, and the sneaking around is getting old, and I hope he can process the information in a mature manner. He can't. He's 6'6", he a bodybuilder. What bodybuilder you know other than Lee Haney know how to process information in a sensible fashion? He the only nice bodybuilder I ever met. All the rest of them jacked up on steroids, which affects their mental capacity at all times. And hell yeah, they hot heads because they got steroids in there.
Oh, okay.
He finna kick your behind, dog. He in mood swings. He finna beat your behind. You already know this, huh? To put things in perspective, her brother and I are in our mid-40s, and we have been friends since the 8th grade. You already know you getting your whoop now. See, you already know that.
Too long?
Yeah, you done seen him jump on a lot of people. That's why you scared.
Yeah.
Now, I never had these kind of feelings for his sister when we were young, so I need to be clear about that up front. How should this go? Well, I know how it should go, but now you know how it's gonna go. And that's what you scared about. So now, should we do it together? That's another scary statement. No. See, you need protection. That ain't how you do it. You got to man up, dog, and go on over there and handle this yourself. You're going to have to take this with him like a man. Now, there's a chance he going to sucker punch you, yeah. Should we do it together, or should I talk to her brother alone first? Please, you got to go to her brother alone.
That's right.
He said, hey, man, I don't want to talk to you with nobody in this room but us, because we men. See, if you take the girl in there and he's looking at his little sister, he going to knock you out for sure.
He going to knock you.
But Steve, is he a little guy, though, you think?
No, he ain't no little guy. He just ain't 6'6" and no bodybuilder.
Yeah, okay.
You know, he might be, 5'10", something like that. Little man like Tommy or something.
No.
Yeah, he probably little. He probably Tommy size. Tommy real scary ass dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, Tommy. Or Jay size, whatever you want to do. You can get throw J-O's in there, Tommy.
I'm bigger than Tommy now.
Oh, now you want to be bigger than Tommy. What happened to Team Tommy? Yeah. Now you know your friend Lil.
Tommy? I'm on team
Well, okay, so what I'm telling you is you got to go in there and you got to say, hey, man, let me talk to you about something. Now, look, man, I don't want you to handle this the wrong way, but me and you, we got to talk about this. Okay? All right, here's the deal. Hey, man, I've been talking to your sister. And we've been talking for a while now. Now, the first thing he going to say is, the hell you mean talking? Been talking about what?
Talking about what? Talking about what? What y'all been talking about?
Well, we've been talking about, being together.
Being together like how? In what way being together? What do you mean like being together? Like going to the store and coming back to the house?
No, man. Like we got feelings for each other.
I love her. We got to go.
Yeah, now right there is where you probably gonna get put out. But you gonna come back, gonna come too, and you'll be fine. I've been knocked out before. You don't even know it for a while.
All right, listen, leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Now, coming up, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, it's your girl, Shirley Strawberry. Mornings just aren't complete without a McDonald's breakfast. Have you heard about the new spicy sausage McMuffin with egg? It's got a creamy habanero sauce. I've got to try that. I'm thinking it would hit just right with my morning coffee, and there's nothing like that rush of making it to McDonald's in time for breakfast. Swing by and make your morning a McDonald's morning. Ba-da-da-da-da. At participating restaurants for a limited time only. All right, Junior is here now with Sports Talk. What you got for us, Junior?
Let me tell you, I don't know if y'all got to see it, but these women's boxing, the matches this weekend, anybody get to see this?
Man.
Oh my gosh, on Netflix, it had Amanda Serrano versus Kaylee Taylor 3, and Kaylee Taylor swept this whole trilogy, but these women be hitting. I'm telling you, I'm a fan of these women's boxing. I didn't know everybody, but when I saw them, they fight. Now, they got another young girl out here. Her name is Alicia Baumgartner. She beat Jennifer Madison, and I'm telling you, it was brutal. But I'm telling you, it's punishing. But then after that, now this is where I don't know how this go in women's boxing, but she started calling out all of the other boxers and who could all get this smoke. She went down the list from Amanda Serrano to Katie Taylor. Then she said Clarissa Shields. I said, Clarissa,
Wait a minute.
Whoa. I'm going to tell you right now.
Whoa.
I done seen some men she can whip. Starting with me.
It's the first one.
I've looked at Clarissa Shields closely and realized Unc don't need to be in there taking that type of whooping for no amount of money.
None. And there's another one. They trying to get Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali to fight.
I heard.
What? Did anybody see that?
Yes, I saw that.
Layla Ali.
I'm gonna tell you something though. I think me personally,
it's been too long.
I think she's been out too long, and I think the age catches it. How old is Layla now?
47.
Oh yeah. No.
And she retired in 2007.
Yeah, don't go out there messing with that young girl. Clarissa Shields is really her. She is really her.
What do you mean, huh?
She her. She is really her.
That girl.
And Layla Ali in her prime would have given her more than enough meat to chew on. But at 47, you're not in your prime no more.
She said 15 to 20 million. No. She might think about it though. She did.
How much?
15 to 20 million.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 20 million. Let me tell you something.
That's 47,
20 million.
I'll fight
20 million. I'll fight Roy Jones Jr.
What?
Right now, today.
Right now?
Right now. 20 million. Me and Roy get up in there, man. Woo! Now, it ain't going to be long.
You must have forgot.
No, it ain't.
Wait a minute. Okay.
No, I ain't forgot. I already know I ain't got nothing for him. I have nothing. I'm not even going to be able to hit Roy. I already know that.
You got him, dog.
What
Make
about
him
Mike
laugh.
Tyson?
Just make him laugh and keep him off for you. That's all.
Mike
He's your
Tyson.
superpower.
Yeah.
If Mike Tyson fight me like he fought Jake Paul,
Yeah.
I'll get in there for 50.
Would you
Because he's
have
pulling
that?
punches and everything. Yeah.
Would you have that thong on though? That's what I want to know.
For $50 million? Yeah, hell yeah, I'll put a thong on.
Have all your butt out. All right. Thank you, Junior.
Fans out.
Coming up at the top of the hour, after dating for 2 years, a woman gave her man an ultimatum and he left. She needs some advice. We'll get into it right after this.
Steve, you are crazy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, this is from Solil in Jacksonville. Solil says, I gave a man an ultimatum and he bounced. We have been dating for 2 years and we're both in our mid-40s. I wanted more and it was obvious he didn't. He told my mom that he wanted to do things on his time without any pressure. My mom sided with him and told me I'm always doing too much. Was I wrong for pressuring him?
Well, no, but it could be the way you did it.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the way. You know,
Like-
you every woman, like I've always said, has the right to know where their life is going, has the right to have a say-so in it, and has the right to understand what your plan is. Okay, so if you want to do it in your timing, okay, tell me what your timing is. Tell me what you're basing it on. You know, you just can't have me sitting over here not knowing anything about the direction.
No plan.
So, yeah, it could have just been in the approach. So a better way to do it is say, hey, look, I just want to talk to you. Listen, I love you. I really care about you. We've been together 2 years. We've had our issues, but for real though, I think it's nothing we haven't been able to work through. I just find you to be such a great, incredible partner, and I would love to continue this relationship. How do you see this working? How do you want us to move forward? And let the guy tell you. I think in about a year, after I get myself together a little bit more straight financially, I'm able to buy a ring. Then I'm going to ask you to marry me. Then that gives a woman something to hang on to.
But Steve,
hey, listen, I want to get married. And I want to know if we getting married now. And if you're not going to marry me, then I want this to be over with, because I ain't going to waste my time and you ain't going to waste my time. Now, when he hear that, all he hears that right there, he hears something else.
Out.
A man hears, you going to do what I want to do or else.
When I want to do it, yeah.
And we ain't signing up for that.
Okay. And her mom agrees with her guy of 2 years. Saying she's always doing too much.
He's a good man.
She may be right. Maybe she did too much. She could have just approached it the wrong way. Yeah. Because if the man go to the mom and go, hey, look, I just want to do this in my time. See, what you cannot do to a man is my time or no time. Now, what you can say is, hey, listen, if I'm not the one you want, if I'm not the desire of your heart, if you don't see spending the rest of your life with me, if I'm not what you want, I would love for you to tell me that now and allow me to make a decision. But if I'm not who you want, I would appreciate you telling me that. Now, that leaves a man a little softer, because sometimes you got to hear what the delay is in a man. Because a lot of times, 90% of the time, it's got something to do with finances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something to do with finances and his ability to feel that he can provide security and protection for you.
Yeah, and she's feeling like after 2 years, yeah. All right, this is from Bobby in the DMV. Bobby says, my wife had a nicer house when we got married, so I moved in with her. Her grown children are upset that I'm on the deed now, and they think I'm trying to take what's theirs. I'm getting tired of them bringing it up to my wife and stressing her out, so I told her I would talk to them. She said they're her kids and she'd deal with it. Am I in a bad situation that will only get worse? How do I handle this? Wow.
Well, it all depends on how you feel about your name being on the deed. Did you sell your house so y'all could move in together? Or do you still have your house? Now, if you sold your house to move in and y'all became one, then yeah, man, your name should go on the deed if y'all married. I don't give a how they feel. You know what? You don't marry her kids. You married a woman. All these little entitled kids sitting around that ain't ever bought a house of their own or did nothing on their own and just sitting over there with a sense of entitlement. I don't give a how you feel about me.
All right.
We got to start saying that more often, though.
All right, guys. Thank you. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we will have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, I hate to say it, but what have I been telling you guys? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas around here. Sure, and the Hallmark Channel agrees with me, guys. Their Christmas in July campaign, it's going all through the month of July. It may not be hot. It may be hot right now. It may not be cold, but it is all snow, hot cocoa, and Christmas trees all over the Hallmark Channel right now in the month of July. So there you go. Sure. Christmas is, a few months away. I told you it's tomorrow.
Well, let me ask you something. Who tuning in for that?
They're good. Nobody. Have you seen them? They're such good shows.
I watched one the other day and I thought about Shirley. I said, this ain't nobody but Shirley programming the Hallmark Channel.
I called them and said, listen.
I can't watch him. I ain't never seen nobody get shot on Hallmark. I just
When is First 48 having a Christmas in July? We do that. I can't.
No, but yeah, they're just filled with all this love and romance and snow.
It's good.
Yes, it's just really good. You guys got to check it out.
I cut on CNN and watch Donald Trump cuss it. Donald Trump is the cussingest president.
He said BS the other day.
Dog, he just said BS. I went, okay, cool.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's here.
Not yet,
you know
Shirley.
It. Before you know it, it'll be here, though. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we're going to play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with the deal so right it almost feels wrong. Right now, get huge savings on our popular models, including our adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, or go all-electric with America's most awarded EV lineup like the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6.
Get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a great deal only during the Hyundai Getaway Sale Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. All right, here we go, guys. Would you rather grilled hamburger and onions or grilled sausage and onions? Which one?
Grilled hamburger and onions.
Both.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's called both.
I'm back.
Sausage and onions. Sausage and onions.
Sausage and onions?
Yeah.
I had to go with the burger. Steve, you haven't spoken. Which one?
I'm going to go with the burger.
Yeah, burger. Okay. All right.
Don't do sausage. You need to find them Earl Campbell's, though. Get your mind right around them Earl Campbell's, boy.
Delicious.
Would you rather ride the tallest water slide or would you rather ride the tallest roller coaster? Water slide or roller coaster?
Water slide. Yeah. Get it over
Really?
with. Yeah, that roller coaster got about a minute and a half to it.
Yeah.
Well,
where
first question,
your
you don't
stomach
qualify.
falls out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a hard one.
Slide,
Water slide
See,
or...
only thing about that water slide that'll save me is cause when I pee on myself, ain't nobody gonna know.
Oversharing.
But I really can't see myself coming down this giant water slide. I'm heading to what? Cause now it's gonna throw me into this pool of water and I got a whole nother struggle when I get in there.
We really
But that roller coaster though. Ooh, man, let me tell you something, man. I've had several on roller coasters in my life. I've had several
Several
like
what?
I know for a fact. I know I had a stroke on one of them. I know.
Would you stop?
Boy.
You
and
did not.
I know good and hell well I had a heart attack on one.
Anyway.
Just God's grace and mercy.
Moving
That's all
on.
it was.
On vacation, would you rather stay in a 5-star villa with no TV or a king suite with a TV?
No, I want the villa.
Oh, the villa with no TV.
Okay, with no TV. Okay.
We'll work that out, but I want the villa.
Well, a king suite has a TV.
I got a phone, got everything
Watch
on.
TV. I came out here.
I got a
to see this
computer,
wall,
got
put this-
everything on.
You know, see, I have a good time. You know,
Right.
Umbrellas. You know, all that.
All right. You're not going to be in the room much, is what you're
No.
saying, Junior.
But Junior, that
Okay.
show gonna be interesting seeing as how you ain't been to Jamaica or Hawaii. How you know that?
Yeah, but I've been to Japan. I've been to Okinawa. I've been to Seoul, Korea. I've been to Bahrain. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to China. I've been a lot of places.
Oh,
You know what,
okay.
Junior? Well, hold up. You're not finna sit on this show and just lie. You're not finna do that.
I'm not
You're not finna
lying.
sit on this show and lie like that. You ain't been to all them places. You ain't been to Seoul, Korea. When you been to Seoul, Korea for what?
Oh, you probably
US
performed
tour?
over there.
We'll close
God,
out the
I
show
got an
and get our...
anniversary
You don't need no passport to go to North
Right after this.
Carolina.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. I got to put you on to something I just learned about. PayPal. PayPal offers people more flexibility. You can choose to pay now, pay in 4 or monthly. I just purchased airline tickets. My husband and daughter and I are so ready for vacation. Don't just pay, PayPal. PayPal pay later options are subject to approval. Eligibility varies. Learn more at paypal.com/buy now, pay later.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. And Carla, before we get out of here, you had a question for Steve, right?
Yeah. How do you show up for yourself every day? How do you do it?
Well, I might as well use that as my closing remarks because that's going to take some explaining. How do you show up every day for yourself?
Yeah.
You know, it kind of leads me to something I was sharing with a young guy the other day. I was on vacation and I was talking with him. Greatness is a practice. Discipline is a practice. I'm saying that to say that those two things which I aspire to greatness in whatever I'm attempting to do. I do aspire to that. I do aspire to be disciplined, and discipline for me is doing what you have to do even when you don't want to. And those two things right there are probably the core behind how it is I show up every day. But you can train yourself to be this way. You can train yourself to show up every day because it's a practice. It becomes habit forming. You know, people, I was watching The Last Dance by Michael Jordan, about Michael Jordan and the Bulls and all this here. And so many people were critical of him. I don't like the way he acted. He was a bully. He was a tyrant. Well, you ain't never tried to be great at nothing. And see, I could relate to the whole thing because I've aspired to become really, really good at things before. And if you've ever done that, you're going to rub regular people the wrong way. And when I say regular people, I'm talking about people who have put themselves in a position in life where they're comfortable and they don't like being forced to be uncomfortable. So when you come in with all these new shenanigans and we're going to buckle down and we're going to hustle up, you're going to get pushback from people who want to remain comfortable. And you cannot grow that way. You just cannot grow staying comfortable. Everything I've ever wanted in my life was on the other side of uncomfortable. And you got to go through the uncomfortable to get there. But like I was telling you, greatness and discipline is a practice. It's very hard to find a person that's good at just one thing and he ain't trying to be good at everything else. Because it's hard to turn it off once you learn it. Once you learn the benefits of discipline, once you learn the benefits of practicing to be great, hard to turn it off. It's hard to turn it off because you know the benefits of it. And so I show up every day, but I've trained myself to be this way. And you all, if you're not that, first of all, let's take a couple of things out the way. I trained myself to be a morning person. Because there was a point early in my life when I didn't. And a guy named John Walker out of Rochester, New York, took that out of me. And I didn't know at the time that we would all be morning drive people for over 25 years. I never knew that. And thank God he took that out of me. And thank God that God put John Walker in my life and my path because God knew I was going to be on morning drive for over 25 years. So I became a morning person. When you hear a person say, I'm not a morning person, watch out, be very careful. Because morning is the goal. Ain't it your goal to wake up tomorrow morning? So why would you put that on yourself by saying I'm not a morning person? You're going to mess around and make your wish come true one day. You ain't going to be here one morning. Ta-da! I would never put that on me. I'm not a morning person. You know, you hear people all the time, I just don't like heat. Okay, but what about when it's hot outside? I'm appreciative of God of every single day I get. I don't care if it's raining. I fish in the rain. You know what? Because I love fishing so much and it rains a lot of times in Georgia, I bought a rain suit so I could fish while it was raining. See, that rain, I don't like the sound of rain. It's going to rain. What you mean? I don't like heat. It's finna be hot. It's called summer. I don't like it cold outside. It's winter. It's finna be cold every day in a row. Get yourself some jackets, some sweaters, some scarves, some gloves, some hats, and get out there and get on with your day. And I'm that way because I've practiced being that way. I'm so grateful for every he gives me that I don't care what the day got in it. I've even grown to be comfortable with my problems. When I get a challenge put in front of me, I know it's God trying to show me something. So I deal with it. It's like Junior asks me every day, how do you just deal with stuff you've never dealt with before? Well, I get up and I go through it, and then I put that over in the experience pile. Because now if that ever happens again, I've now done it, and now I know how to get through it. So see, everything that happens to you is a benefit. Stop looking at your life as, oh, woe is me. No, man. Oh, glory is me. The fact that you made it through every rough day you've ever had in your life, don't you see that it was God bringing you through, teaching you stuff? Man, come on. Start practicing greatness. Start practicing discipline. You can train yourself to be that. It's up to you. The Bible says a man is as he thinketh. Get to thinking different, and you'll get to being different. Those are my closing remarks today. You didn't like that one? Well, try it again tomorrow. Have a great day.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.